In this episode, this is the end. This morning, Jonathan left very early to catch a flight to Marseille, and I hopped on a train headed to Paris.
You know I'd only let you down. I say you don't know what you're doing. I wonder why you come around when you see this storm is brewing. Was it a lover or was it a dream?
I had so much time before my flight, so I thought maybe I'd explore and find a coffee shop. But I think Paris was sad to see me go because it started downpouring. So I decided to make friends with the pigeons in the train station instead. I bought these French pastry magazines mainly for the recipes, but also so I could start learning my French baking and cooking vocabulary. One day I would love to take classes all around France.
When you're waiting on someone and you're hearing every sound, when your head is hit the ceiling and your heart's out on the ground, Monica, you're too good to me.
I was so tired that I said bonsoir to the taxi driver. He may have looked at me a little funny. Back to the land where they call these monstrosities croissants. I passed by these gorgeous sunflowers, which totally reminded me of driving through the south of France. In the grocery, my eyes kept going to all the snacks that said French or had the French flag or anything to do with France. Of course, I had to get a baguette, which to no one's surprise was subpar. As much as I feel like my heart is still in France, I really, really did miss New York, and I think it missed me too.
You know I'd only let you down. Don't say I didn't want you. Another day will come around. Monica, the world adores you. Monica, you're too good to me. But I'm no good for you. You're too good to me. But I'm no good for you.
This is me by Malie, reporting live from New York City. I don't feel like putting my mic on, so I'm just gonna hold it like a reporter, but I am back in New York, and I guess wasn't done with all the touristy things, so I decided to go to one of the most touristy places in New York City, which is Dumbo. It is in Brooklyn. You can see over here is the Manhattan Bridge, and behind me on this side is the Brooklyn Bridge. You know, I often take for granted New York because you can easily see the negatives, how loud and honestly dirty it is. I've been living here for 10 years, so I'm trying not to get too pessimistic about it, but I don't know, it's little moments like this that reminds you there are a lot of people in the world that would love to be in your shoes right now. So look at that, Madame Statue of Liberty. First of all, we're on the Brooklyn Bridge, and I hope you can hear us because we are surrounded by rush hour traffic here in New York City, so hopefully the street noise is not too bad. But
I'm very surprised that there's... What are you doing with this microphone? It's your time to talk. This is the interview.
Jonathan Klein, what do you have to say to the audience?
Thank you so much for tuning in our French vlogs. I know that that's how most of you guys discovered Emily's channel. And
yes, thank you.
I'm just talking for her. Thank you. You guys have apparently enjoyed it, and you've commented the next videos that you would like to see.
Yes, we have taken your advice, and we will be doing some, like a Q&A kind of love story, how we met kind of video.
Through New York City.
Yes.
So we're basically going to have you visit New York City and tell you about our love story.
Sorry, I'm walking too fast again. I'm just picking up on the city energy, man. I can't help but be in that really fast-paced environment. I think I'm also a little bit nervous right now because we're filming in the middle of a bunch of people, and
we're not used to it anymore.
Yeah,
it's crazy to see how much of a chameleon we are when we just come back to the city. How fast we can adapt to this like really hectic environment and
it's a bit of a shock at first.
Paced
but
energy.
You get used to it, yeah.
You really get used to it.
So we are actually going to be traveling again in January, and I'm going to be going to a continent that I've never been before. So if you guys have a guess on where that is.
Well, it's easy. It's not Europe and it's not America.
Yes.
So what is it going to be? Asia?
Well, I think it could be. But I think you guys are going to have to guess the country that we're going to. And for whoever gets it right, props to you. I don't have a prize planned out or anything, but we're just going to give you kudos, okay?
We'll give you some thumbs up on the comments.
We'll give you some thumbs up, some major applause in the comments.
A big gift,
some virtual applause.
Some virtual applause.
Also, I'm going to be making my wedding cake, so I'm going to be doing like a trial run video of that.
That is so stressful. I can't believe you're making your own wedding cake, Emily. I can't believe it.
We're going to see how it turns out.
The wedding planner, yep. As soon as you told her that you were making the cake, she looked at you with some big eyes and she was like, what?
Yeah.
You're making your own cake? I can't believe it. Like, isn't that a stressful enough day for you to like not have to add any stressful elements to that really highly stressful day?
I know. Everyone says I'm crazy, but here I am. I'm still determined, and we'll see if it works. I heard a few of you guys saying that you want to know more about my ballet life and, well, your ballet career as well. So we might take you on tour with us, on tour to possibly California or New Orleans or DC, somewhere like that in the near future. Also, for those of you that have any interest in DIY or wedding, if you want, I'm going to be DIYing a lot of stuff for my wedding. I know he doesn't care about any of this, but my main focus for the next year, well, not my main focus, but all my free time is basically going to be filled with wedding planning. So I feel like I kind of want to take you along on it because, I don't know, I feel like I would want to watch those videos, so maybe you will too.
With a name like Made by Millie, I mean, how could you not make some DIYs on your wedding?
Yeah, I guess so. But if you guys are just discovering my channel now and you haven't seen any of the France vlogs, there are 15 episodes going around all of France, mainly the south of France and up north, Paris and Strasbourg. But they are so fun, in my opinion. I am
we had
pretty
a lot of
biased.
fun filming them.
I lived, when I was editing those, I was living through those moments. Like, I was back here in New York editing them, and I was just like, oh, I feel like I'm on vacation in France again. It was just so nice to relive those moments. So I may have, a little bit of a bias towards them, thinking that they're, really fun and entertaining. But
we had a good time. Now, hopefully, it is seen through the videos.
Yeah, I hope it comes through too, and I hope you guys, get a little bit of joy from them, just like we do. So
people don't realize how much work goes into those videos. I mean, the editing, you learn it.
Editing takes a long time.
It takes a long time. It's mostly the editing that takes a long time, especially for a person like you that's very
perfectionist.
Right. I didn't want to say it. She filled in the sentence.
It's not a bad thing.
It's just a great thing.
Means I take 3 times as long to finish them.
Because you just want to make sure that everything is on point. Even the smallest things that nobody will ever notice, including me. But it doesn't matter, because you notice them.
I do. I can't believe this is it. Like, we're wrapping up our France vlogs. Yes. All 15 episodes. This is the end.
Sniffles McGiffles. Until
I
next
forgot.
time.
We're also going to be doing some more New York City videos, like going around the top food destinations and showing more about New York. Kind of like our France vlogs, but all about New York City.
I think it's going to be easier because we're from here. We're very familiar with New York City.
Exactly.
We've been living here for more than, for me, 7 years.
Yeah.
You over 8, 9, 10 years.
I've been here for 10 years.
Oh.
Almost going on 11.
So we know the secret spots, and we're about to share them with you. Some exclusive content that you will not want to miss out on. Hire me as your marketer for free.
For free.
I'll do your SEO.
You're expensive, man.
Just kidding. I'm not. How am I expensive?
You're expensive.
Why, because you have to feed me some expensive donuts?
Yes.
Some expensive food?
Exactly.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but Emily was carrying this bouquet and today is her
half birthday. I said this as a joke. I said, oh, tomorrow's my half birthday, as a joke. And Jonathan bought me flowers. It's the sweetest thing someone's ever done for me. Like, I was completely joking when I said it was my half birthday. Who celebrates a half birthday? Not anyone. Anyway.
I'm not big into the traditional, like, very expected moments.
It's unexpected moments.
Yes.
All right.
So if you think you can expect something like this on the day of your birthday, you're very wrong. You're not going to have any flowers for the day of your birthday.
All right. So if all of you think Jonathan is the sweetest for giving me flowers on my half birthday, give this video a thumbs up. Also hit that subscribe button because there are going to be very exciting videos coming out. And
we thank you again, and we'll see you in the next one. Bisous.
Bisous.
I can't believe you chose the Brooklyn Bridge and Dumbo for your closing out video on your French vlogs. Because that is the most touristic place you could ever go to in New York City. It's
that's the whole point.
It's like if you were making New York City vlogs and you came back to France where you belong and you just sit by the Eiffel Tower and thank your audience.
Drink some wine, eat a baguette.
Okay,
snack
now
on a croissant, a cafe.
I'm convinced.
I should have been eating a freaking like hot dog or bagel. Like, honestly.
That would have been more appropriate.
I wanted to visit these, like, honestly, as a New Yorker, you don't really go to the touristy spots very often, so when I was back, I just wanted to visit them, so sue me.